Hey guys, so today I'm going to be teaching you why so many pro players and Radiant players play on a low sensitivity in Valorant. I actually swapped my sensitivity for this video for about 30 minutes and I warmed up on it. I actually got my high score on my favorite warm-up routine. So I would definitely suggest you guys swap to lower sense after watching this video. And I'll explain why throughout. I have some footage to show you, but first of all, I'm going to show you guys eDPI. eDPI is DPI times sensitivity, and you'll notice that most pro players here, this is a list of all pro players and their eDPI and sensitivities and everything else. So you'll see that there's some in 100 with 100 eDPI, and that's very slow. And as we go up, the vast majority of pro players and streamers are in the 200s. See, if I keep scrolling, there are so many in the 200s. So I decided to pick a sensitivity on the lower end of this, at right around 200. You see there's, we have Leaf actually plays on 200. Crashies plays on 200. So this is what I picked, 0.25800. You see right here, this is some footage I'm going to show you guys. So I'm just going to play this footage of me using this sensitivity, and I'm going to explain the pros and cons of using this sensitivity, a low sensitivity as compared to a higher sensitivity. So as you watch this, the primary downside of using a lower sensitivity is going to be long distance flicks and the ability to quickly turn around. Those are the main things that you're sacrificing, but I'll go ahead and explain the pros as well. So there's also one other con that I noticed, but the main pros are going to be that your aim's going to feel much smoother, and you're going to feel much more in tune with your aim. It's kind of hard for me to put it into words, but like I just felt like I was on, and I don't know why I never tried lower sensitivity before, but it was just very easy for me to quickly adapt and like kind of get my crosshair onto these bots' heads with basically little effort. You see the first one here got a 45, which is not bad. The second one I don't quite do as well, but the last one I get my high score. So, and this is, mind you, this is 20 to 30 minutes of me warming up like this, and that's not bad. There's something there if I get my high score from this. You know, it's there, I turn, and it's quite hard for me to hit the shot. So, but also these are things that I could easily get better at over time. The long distance flicks and turning around, this is just something that muscle memory will help me improve on. So what else are you getting from swapping to low sense? Well, you're also gaining much easier short flicks. So if you have short distance flicks, if there's like someone right next to your crosshair, it's quite easy to get the crosshair onto their head and just quickly kill them, even though I'm whiffing some shots like that in this specific run here. But other than that, you're also overall you're getting more consistent aim. So the problem with higher sense is that it's very easy to either over or undershoot people just because of how quick the crosshair moves, and sometimes you over anticipate where your crosshair is going to be, and sometimes you under anticipate where your crosshair is going to be. With slower sensitivity, it is much easier to have consistent and smoother aim. And you guys might not understand what I mean by that, but if you swap it and just try this in the range for just 5 or 10 minutes, you're going to understand what I mean. And if you've never tried it, I would highly suggest that you do try it. So the only other downside that I found, and this one will also be fixed with time, is going to be, and here's my high score by the way, 42. Not bad. Certainly not bad. So this is right where we left off here. So the biggest other downside that I noticed is that my wrist fatigued much quicker, and this is because you're using more energy to turn. Like I'm using my whole mouse pad just to turn like 180 degrees, which is definitely not what I'm used to. Before I played on 0.39 to 800. I just swapped all the way down to this, so obviously I'm going to be experiencing a little bit of fatigue. But overall, it's really seems like it's worth it right now. This feels like my new sense. I feel quite on with it as well. I'm just going to shoot some bots here. You guys see how quickly I shoot them. I'm missing a few. Also, I'm not just fully warm yet either, but to wrap up, I would highly suggest that the main pros are going to be just having much more in tuneness with your aim. You're going to be much more in tune. You're going to feel much smoother with your aim, and the main downsides can be fixed over time with muscle memory. And the main downsides are quicker to fatigue, it's harder to turn quickly and it's harder to hit long range flicks. Like by long range, I mean like from here to here. Just because for me, I'm obviously just not used to the sensitivity, so that's why it's hard. And turning is just like I literally have to do like 4 swipes to turn. Those are the main downsides, but I feel like the positive upsides, the benefits, or the pros much outweigh the negatives or the cons. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, let me know. I know a lot of you guys in my last aim guide video were leaving like your sensitivity and your DPI and asking me questions about it, and it's kind of hard for me to answer questions, so I'm just making another video. I might even make another video about high sensitivity. If you guys really want me to, I'll change my sensitivity to something that is very high, and I'll let you guys know the pros and cons of that. But hopefully, again, this was useful. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.